Okay, now we're going to talk about section 2.4. It's titled Trigonometric Functions Using Calculators. So there are several things we got to learn in this section. None of them are difficult, but they are different. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to convert something that's in degrees, minutes, and seconds to a decimal. Now, when we're talking about angle measures, this one little mark means minutes and the double means seconds. I know that in linear measurement it means feet and inches, but in angle measurements it means minutes and seconds. So they are portions of a degree is what that boils down to. So it's real simple. To convert this to a decimal, all you do is you say 15. So whatever the degree is, you just say what that degree is plus, and whatever the minutes are, you do 30 over 60. So if it's 40, it's 40 over 60. If it's 15, it's 15 over 60. So this part stays the same. And then the seconds, you put that over 3,600. 3,600. Okay, then you're just going to put that in your calculator. So you're going to do 15 plus 30 divided by 60 plus 50 divided by 3,600. And you get 15.514, and we're going to round to the third decimal. 15.514. So that's equal to 15.514 degrees. Okay? Now, if they give you the decimal equivalent and ask you to go to degrees and minutes, then what you do is you take the whole part off. Okay, so I know that's going to be 15 degrees. And then I'm going to take the 0.514 and I'm going to multiply that by 60. So 0.514 times 60, and I get 30.84. Okay, that gives me 30.84. Okay, now the 30, I'm going to come up here and make it the minutes. Then I'm going to take the 0.84 and I'll multiply that by 60. So do 0.84 times 60, and you get 50.4. So you just take the whole portion of it. You don't have to round it or anything. Take the whole portion of it and put 50 seconds. So that's going the other direction. Now the next part talks about finding an angle measure. Now you're going to be using the inverse sign on your calculator, that second sign. So inverse sign is this sign to the -1. You should be able to see it right here. Sign to the -1 in blue. So if you do second sign, you'll get that. Now how do we use that and what does it mean? So you use that whenever you're trying to find the angle measure. So if the example is the sine of theta equals 0.650 and you need to find theta. So this would say like find theta. Okay? Then we know if that's true, then theta is equal to the inverse sine of this. Okay? Now we're going to use our calculator and we're going to do this. Okay, so what we're going to do is so you can see, do second and then sine, and this will pop up on your screen, and then you just enter 0.650 and hit enter, and you should get 40.54. Okay, now if you didn't, then you may be in radians instead of degrees, so you need to be in degrees. So hit this mode button right here and make sure it's in degrees. If not, take your down arrow till you get there, make sure it's flashing on it, hit enter, and then hit clear. And you could just do it again if you wanted to. Okay? So let's look at one a little more complicated. What if they ask for cosecant? Because you know cosecant is not on your calculator. So cosecant of theta equals 1.65. Well, we know that then that the sine of theta would be 1 over 1.65. Since the sine of theta would be that, then theta is going to be the inverse sine of the 1 over 1.65. So we're going to do second sine, and we're going to do 1 divided by 1.65. And we get 37.31. So we get 37.31 degrees. So rewatch this if you need to.